Hello, dear Virgo, and welcome to your October reading here with me, Oliver, on Wellness Beyond Wellness. That was a tongue twister. Wellness Beyond Intuition here on YouTube. I'm so happy that you could be here, and yeah, let's get to it. Let's get the practical stuff out of the way first, which of course is if you want to get a more full of a picture of what's going on here in October, then please check out your Moon and Rising along with your Venus and Jupiter placement. If there's a word or a phrase that really resonate with you, I invite you to really pay attention to it, because that could be an indication that I'm speaking directly to you and there's something there that is really for you. So pay attention to that. Also, I quickly want to say that I do personal readings. I do them over at 12listen.com, and you can find all of that in the description box below. And of course, hit the like buttons, subscribe, share, and the alert button. All those buttons, hit them all, and you can keep up with what's going on here at Wellness Beyond Intuition with me, Oliver. But let's get into the reading of what's going on with you here in October, what you might be looking forward to that will be coming up. And as always, before I sit down and I do these recordings, I do a little bit of meditation in order for you to get more of a picture of where you're at. And part of what it is that I'm sensing for you here there's a lot of success coming your way in over the next couple of months. I mean, I think that you're gearing up towards all of that. If you're looking at it from that point of view, I think success is guaranteed for you. You're a hardworking sign. You're grounded. You put your thoughts where they're meant to be, and even though, sometimes life can throw us a curveball, which it happens to all of us, I do sense that you are in a situation that you will be, sorry, it's a little shaky here. I know it looks like a Lars von Trier movie. But it is sort of like the sense that you are bound to succeed, but it's important that you play your part in all of that, and you play the right notes. I know this kind of sounds like kind of very metaphorically, and it is, but play your part. Give yourself an opportunity to pull out the right instruments in order to get to where you need to be when it comes to your career. But you know what, also when we look at relationships, right? But let's just for the moment, let's just look at your career. Okay, let's just stay there just for a bit. I know a lot of people, a lot of you guys out there and people, they really want to hear about relationships. Is he going to come back? Or will I meet the one? And of course, all of that, it's there as well. And you can take these readings and you can actually apply them also to what it is that's going on in your life in that sense. But I do want to stick to career here just for a moment, if so. Bear with me, because I sense that when I talk about success in career, I really feel that this is your time to shine, okay? And it's about time. And when I say play the right instruments, it means that be thoughtful and mindful and aware where you put your energy and how those notes are being played, because there's a certain script that's important for you to follow in order to get to that success. And let me try and explain that a little bit more. If you want to sort of see yourself succeed within your company that you're working for, it doesn't playing the part of playing the script of staying silent is not going to get you there, if you understand that, right? It's sort of like if you want to play a symphony, it's you got to play the right instruments in order to get the symphony going and play the right notes. And the same thing goes with the career. Play the right notes, play the right game, and it also takes you to a place where, if you look at things within your company, if you have your own company, and you want to take that to the next level, give it that kind of oomph, in the sense of be mindful of where you see yourself in the future. It's very important, especially I feel that this is very important for you coming up here in October, that you give yourself that chance to sit down, maybe even write it out. I mean, I talked about the script, maybe write your own script, like what does it look like? Take a journal, start journaling, and Don't use the fountain pen that I was using because it totally attacked me here earlier when I was writing, when I was doing my own journaling, because I do my own journaling as well. But do that, like give yourself the opportunity to really succeed this month, and you can do it. I know you can, and it's in your energy field to really go far, just so you know that. Okay, so but let's dive into the cards. Okay, and we are using the Archon deck this month, and I find them beautiful. I find the artwork really beautiful. It's different. I always like working with decks that are a little bit different than the regular decks that we know out there. Even though they're fantastic as well, just don't get me wrong. I mean, why they're true and tried, so they work as well as everything else, right? So Virgo, let's see here. 10 of Wands. It's time for you to let down the burden of the past, of what it is that felt like a burden. Okay, only you can sort of, it's sort of like having it really weighing you down, but only you can only you can sort of let go of that burden. I mean, I know, the thing we always say about Virgos, they're perfectionists, right? And sometimes that doesn't necessarily always have to be the case. There's so many other things that has to do with your sign, but it can feel like a burden if you constantly feel that it has to be done in a certain way. So, and again, about the whole idea about writing your script and playing the right notes is maybe do things differently. Maybe instead of having that, like, well, of course, be a perfectionist if you want to, but there are other ways to get to where you need to go when we look at career, right? I mean, you've been, the Hermit here comes up, and through meditation and introspection, you're being asked to also, because the Fool's right next to it, you're being asked to take a leap of faith in career as well, okay? The Wheel of Fortune is with you. That's really important, like the Wheel of Fortune, is always in motion, so when things are down, they got to go up, and when they're up, they sometimes go down. I feel that this is your time to really see things swing in the right direction and taking you to the peak of where you need to be, okay? You get the Page of Swords here. Somebody's got their eye on you, like I wouldn't say even being spied on, so to speak, but because it sounds like a little bit creepy, right? But somebody's definitely looking at you and wondering what it is that you can do, and I actually think that has a little bit more to do with relationships than it has to do with career, right? You get the Seven of Wands here at the end, so like the sense of actually building your future is bound. It's built upon a foundation that where, if you want to see yourself in a way where things are really moving you towards that place where the foundation is really where it needs to be, then apply your sense of knowing where you're going as well. So we're going back to that whole idea about writing your own script and seeing where you're at, so give yourself an opportunity to do that, play the right notes. Career is very important for you in October. I really feel that. But let's just talk relationship here for a while, because as I said, you can apply to that as well. And so relationship wise, I sense that, past relationships that has been a burden for you, they don't necessarily have to follow you into newfound romance that you find here in October, that you may have found here recently. You can do things differently, especially take a leap of faith. Allow yourself to look at like that whole introspection, the Hermit, like staying in your own little world for a while, and knowing what it is that you want, but also know that you got the Wheel of Fortune on your side. Okay, so where you put your energy also in relationships, it's going to turn out in a really great way. I mean, it's still gonna take a little bit of effort to move you into a place where the foundation is a lot more stable and where you can build from that. But that all takes time, even in a relationship, because I sense that this is a new energy, whether it's somebody who's come in from the past or if it's somebody new that you're investing in. This is new energy altogether. So, but the promise here is that there is a foundation that can be built and be built upon. So this is long term. Look at that, dear Virgo. I know that October will bring you, because you are moving towards success. That's really the overall picture of this, is that you're moving towards success. So keep that in mind, okay? You're not supposed to not succeed. I don't think any of us are, uh, but then again, it's sometimes it feels that way. But no, we're all meant to succeed if we choose to. But you're definitely in the driver's seat here when it comes to success. So keep celebrating. Allow October to give you that next push towards what it is that you truly want in your life, career, and romantically, right? So enjoy October, and I'll see you in November. I can't wait to see what's up for you when we enter into November. So enjoy October.